She thought I wouldn't fight back. She presented my entire project as her own. 6 months of work, gone in a 10-minute meeting. But Karma had other plans. I spent 6 months building a client retention system from scratch. Late nights, weekends, spreadsheets covered in coffee stains. My manager, Sandra, always said she believed in me. Turns out she believed in my work a little too much. The day of the big quarterly presentation, I walked into the boardroom ready to finally get the recognition I deserved. Sandra was already up at the front, smiling, clicking through slides I had never seen before. My data, my graphs, my exact words, just rearranged enough to look like hers. I sat there in silence, watching 6 months of my life get repackaged as her personal initiative. After the meeting, the senior directors were impressed. Sandra got a standing ovation. She even turned to me and said, loud enough for others to hear, "Thanks for your small contribution to the data. It really helped." Small contribution. I built the whole thing. I went home that night furious. But I didn't cry. I opened my laptop and started documenting everything. Every email, every version history, every Slack message where Sandra had told me to just keep building. I'll handle the politics. I had receipts going back to January. The following Monday, I requested a private meeting with the head of operations. Not to complain, just to share some context about the project's development history. I brought printed timestamps. I brought version logs. I brought the original brief Sandra had forwarded me, still in her handwriting in the attachment. The head of operations went very quiet. He asked me to forward everything to HR. Within 48 hours, an internal review was opened. I found out later that this wasn't the first time Sandra had done this. 2 other junior employees came forward once they heard the investigation had started. Sandra was placed on administrative leave the following Thursday. By the end of the month, she was gone. 3 weeks later, I was called into the same boardroom where Sandra had presented my work as her own. The senior directors offered me a promotion, the same role Sandra had been gunning for. They said they wanted someone with integrity who actually understood the system from the ground up. I accepted. My first act in the new role was to implement a proper project attribution policy across the entire department. Every piece of work clearly credited. No more Sandras. Sometimes the best revenge is letting the truth catch up on its own timeline. If someone is stealing your light, don't blow yourself out trying to fight them. Just keep the receipts. Karma reads the fine print. If this story hit close to home, share it with someone who needs to hear it. And if you've lived something like this, the comments are yours.